Uh, all right, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Psycho's Platters, always powered by coffee each and every time. That's right, with my lovely new mug here. Cannot pass that up. I'm still working on the Dunkin' Donuts hazelnut clearance on that. But I hope everybody's doing okay. All right. Excuse me a minute. My legs have been giving me a little grief today. Um, yes, thank you so much for coming on by, Nick. You're the first one in today, Nick. Um, you know what? We're going to be flying. This show's going to be flying like the seat of my pants. Just going to fall. Just going to go everywhere today, and that's usually how it is anyway. So I alerted all the VC Justice League, or at least as many as I can remember. Now, saying that, and I hope that this is okay, Jeff, for me to mention. Prayers, of course, go out to everyone that was affected on the East Coast, especially in the Carolinas. Okay, Jeff Allen, he privately messaged me, but I think this isn't a secret exactly, but he's out in that area. Okay, so I hope him, his family, everybody else that's in the Carolinas over there, I hope everybody gets through this. I saw a video from a Walmart, the inside of a Walmart, where they're showing the floodwaters are probably at least, I would say, between 2 and 3 feet high. Yeah, 2, 3 feet high, roughly. And I just feel very bad for those people. I incredibly do. I mean, living on the East and the West Coast, along with living in the Gulf area, of course, that's always going to be tough. I don't personally think I ever could live out there just for those very reasons. William, how you doing? Hopefully, in a little bit here, we'll show some records, and would love to see those psych records you were talking about. Yes, I am a sucker for psych. Now, I did get a little bit of new old vinyl. Okay, I did find a handful of 45s today, quarter a piece. Couldn't screw it up if I tried. Although they probably need some really good cleaning. They are a little scratchy, but I wasn't going to let these go. Heck, hey, Paul was supposed to say, hey, Paul, but spell check is his own little thing. I'll tell you that right now. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah. But I'm doing heck, hey from now. What was it? God, what the Larry Sanders show where Jeff Tabor, hey now. He'd always go, hey now. Okay. Shenanigans will be here shortly. There you go. Hey now. And then, like I said, I don't have a lot to really talk about. I didn't have much time to research. I've been gone all day, to tell you the truth. Started out with a doctor appointment. I kind of screwed that up a little bit, or should I say miscommunication. So I had to go back, got my first set of injections. Hopefully this will help to a brighter. What is it that Tim Buck 3 sings? My future's so bright, I got to wear shades. Well, hopefully that'd be really nice, right? But let's not go overboard on that. It was an okay Kurt Russell movie, Overboard was, but not great. So let's see here. So the thing is, I want to thank the 8 people that happen to be here currently right now. I really do appreciate that. More, of course, will come along as going on. Let's see here. Yes, Taz. I remember Taz when he wrestled for the ECW, and he was a commentator for WWF/E. All right, yes. Hey, David, Double D's here. Jen, Nick, VGR, Shannon, Will, and anyone else that pops up once I've pressed send. Yes, maybe hopefully if you've got time, you can come on up, even if just for a few minutes. I don't want to do a mega long show today. I keep saying this every time, but I'm still thinking about 2.5 hours tops. That's it, guys. My mind is not all entirely here, and it's not your guys' fault. It's my fault. Although saying that, I did have a nice bright spot this afternoon, meeting a nice new friend Wonderful person, very charming. Seriously, I'm not bullshitting. Very nice lady. We we yip yapped a while, and I had a good time with that. Yes, I've been in relationships with miscommunication, and it's not a fun thing. William the New Bobby Short had me pissing my pants in laughter. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to look at that. I don't know why I did. You know what? After I got off here last night, that didn't sound right. I I pretty much like tried to go to bed within 30 minutes. I didn't even stick around on YouTube land, and I didn't sleep real well last night either. But when do I ever? No rest for the wicked, right? Right. And yes, we will all watch William's new short. Um, we'll also get to explain the title Boogie Woogie and the Rockhouse live at Winterland. Yeah, it's a little combination of things. Yes, it is. I did manage to, like I said, they weren't the best condition 45s, but I picked up a couple ones you normally do not see in the wild, and I was really happy about that. And like I said, they may not be the best, but for a quarter a piece, I was not going to let them stay there. I figure maybe if I clean them, it might help a little bit in the playing department. Hopefully, we're talking about like 50s music is what I found some of. Some is really the most interesting man in the world. James, how you doing today? Yes, 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 indeed. Um, I found Dan on Facebook. I put him in for a friend request today. I keep trying to expand the network, if you will. I'm trying to think here. Oh man. So went and did the doctor stuff this morning. That took an extra hour than I expected. I was a little bit cheesed on that. And Toby Toe Beans is in the doghouse, or in this case, the cat house. That didn't sound right either, but I don't care. Toby Toe Beans is, I'm telling you, she is one more whiz away from disappearing for good. No, I'm not going to do anything to her. I love animals, but one whiz away from being gone from here because I can't take that. Okay, I just can't. Some people have gone off and told me we'll spam and some of the behavior will go away. Well, maybe that will. Maybe I just got to figure out when I can try to do it. That's right. Hey there, Double G. Dan, talk to you in a little while when I promise to behave. You promised to behave. Oh boy. Uh-huh. There's no fun in that. Misbehaving is part of the course. David, keep meaning to ask you, do you know Ren? He's the most brilliant artist I've heard in years. He was in a duo at one point with Stimpy. Ren and Stimpy, one was a dog, one was a cat, and they went on fine, weird drop acid adventures together. That's what happened with that. And you meet different people like Powdered Toast Man, Mr. Horse. Uh, um, what do you say about that, Mr. Horse? Don't like it. Don't like it at all. Powdered Toast Man, right off Powdered Toast Man's ass. That's fantastic. Oh, I think it's more than that, but I'm not going to ask. Nice review on the Mike Myers movie. High Ren, leads me present. Oh boy, as opposed to high res, which of course we know what that is. So, anyways, that that the thing is that I did go. I had this compulsion, if you will. I was compelled to go check out a couple different places for potential jobs, and I'm looking into some things. I am. So, because I don't think I can really stay here very much longer. I don't know why. It gets I don't know. It gets exhausting. You guys have probably had jobs like that. Sorry. And so I know, we all know that. We've all had one of those. And I don't know. I think I got to get out. It's time to get out. And I hope I can do it real soon here. This one place is hinting to me that I have got to, if I'm going to do this, I should pull the trigger, which I have already spoken to a person already. And by next week, I will have that information all in and then up for review. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. Animal house, house, house. I still think it's really funny, though, that Stephen Bishop, of course, is playing guitar in the stairwell. And Sean Belushi busts the guitar and then says, sorry. Mine's not a push-up, brah. That bikini has zero padding, zero push-up. That's just what mine look like. With a push-up, they'd be more dramatic. Jen is a wonderful woman who puts up with all of us. Sorry. Like I said, I'm having issues today with the legs. Not sure why. I'm okay. I'm going to feel real stupid in asking this, but is there something I'm missing out there today? I don't even not that it matters. I'm glad to have the people I've got, but usually by now I've got almost double the numbers. Is something going on that I missed, or somebody doing some kind of show? Paul is likely I'm always likely confused. If he didn't want, like, no offense, I didn't watch the end of Rachel's show today because I had all that medical nonsense to deal with. I watched maybe the first few minutes of the episode today, and then I had to leave. The password today is push up. Dina, Queen of the Forest. Okay, just curious. Maybe it was just the time frame, that's all. I'm not worried about it, no worries. No, I don't. And maybe this is where the good excuse of doing this comes in handy. Rob made a comment about wishing for a blonde in a bikini to show up at his door. And I'm good for Joe, dear Lord. The only difference is, once you attempted to do that, Rob wouldn't know what to do with you. Nick Pantazzi, Ren is really very good, but our paths haven't crossed yet. Oh, David, did you see? Where is it? Where is it? That I showed. I don't think of all the times you weren't on, you see, where the hell is that record now? Where did I put it? I still haven't put away the other shit I had out here earlier. Maybe. Hang on a second. That I found this. This is the only thing I have found from Visage, the good old Love Glove, you see. I have not found any other vinyl from that band since. I have not listened to it yet, but seems interesting enough to me. Yeah, I would not be surprised. Wow, if that's all it takes, maybe we need to do this more often. Cool, David, thanks. I think he's on another level, mixing his hip hop with classical guitar, and his lyrics are crazy good. I'll tell you who's really good. This guy here, Mr. Buckethead. I am a firm believer now in that man's talents. Man, oh man. Yeah, that's Maz. Not an excuse. That's Maz. Expert songwriter. Oh, that was incorrect. The capital of Libya was Tripoli. The board goes back to you, sir. I'll take, I'll, I'll take the penis mightier. Come on, Trebek. Let us in on the secret. Jeez. I garfunkled your mother last night. Virtually every other male in the gallery and on the panel fell over. Well, of course they did, because wouldn't we? I mean, we are the new password is, so this is the second one. Password number 2 is clothes dryer, because this is the stuff that's in the dryer that my son dutifully washed, because Tobin's pissed in my bed again. Yeah, I'm talking about you little shit. You're on thin ice with me, Cat. Thin ice. And I'm not even walking on thin ice like Yoko. Although maybe she should. Ow. We have had a lot of people dying or getting sick, in the entertainment industry this week. And who the hell was it that had to cancel it? Okay, prayers to Dave Mason, by the way, if you've not heard. He had a medical complication. He had to cancel his tours for the rest, the tour dates for the rest of the year, but he vows to be back, and I hope so, because I really would like to meet Dave Mason. He has got one of the more reasonable meet and greet prices, and part of the meet and greet cost goes to the Wounded Warrior Project. Now speaking of my friend here, who is in Carolinas right now, I'm glad to see you. How are you doing? I let people know about how bad it was in your area.
Oh my gosh, it's incredible. A lot of people are still without power. In North Carolina, they can't find like almost 1,000 people.
Oh my
They
God,
got washed
that's
away.
horrible.
But trying to cover it up and hide it, not
What?
right. Not going up where to be.
Who's making the noise?
I don't know. I keep hearing somebody.
Yeah, I know. Shannon, who's making the noise? Who's yippee yapping?
Trina.
Tell Trina to shut her pie hole. I'm doing a broadcast.
Bite me. She said, bite me.
Well,
Little man.
I would, but you never took the offer.
Well,
I'll turn off the mic
Hey,
now.
Oh yeah.
Now, excuse me a minute, please.
We got
Go
bad
on,
weather
sir.
coming tomorrow too.
Oh,
so
geez.
I don't know when our power is going to come back on.
Oh my God, what the hell? So
No idea.
pray to everybody in the Carolinas. Was it just the Carolinas, or like was there other parts hit, like West Virginia?
No, it was. Of course, it was Florida, Georgia,
Florida.
Carolinas, and in the bottom part of Virginia that got hit.
Jeez.
Yep, and it started last Thursday when my son and I were at One Hand Clapping.
Oh God.
And it was awesome. Did you go see One Hand Clapping yet?
It's not near me. I tried. The closest is Tulsa, and it's like me trying to get to Tulsa. There was one showing in Tulsa, and it's just not going to align. I'm going to have to wait till it probably hits DVD or Blu-ray and just go catch it then. See, I didn't.
Hey, the theater I was in was packed, dude.
Good. Well, that's good then. That's good. It's got to be
young. There was like some young kids with Beatles shirts on, and like, oh, here we go. Okay.
Good. That's good. Yep. See, the next generation, and it's got to be a million times better than that new Seventh Line LP that's going to be coming out real soon.
Yeah.
I've heard no details on it other than supposedly it's all star-studded. Well, yeah. Well, we'll see who. Obviously, Ringo will make an appearance. We know that. He usually does whenever it's anything like that. But
what was funny was, we're watching the movie, and Jeff Emmerich was the producer on that.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So anyway, so after every song that they finished, they're like, how was that, Jeffrey? So I'm like, I thought it was great.
That's funny. Of course. That's funny.
Or the one was great. The one Linda's like, Jeffrey, you're looking rather good, rather nice today. She goes, wow. I'm like, oh, I go, thank you.
That's great. Oh man,
Yeah.
I'm having a hard time
Yeah.
here with the legs. They're not working really well today. They're hurting.
Nope. My one friend in Michigan got us a hotel room for today, so we can have like one day to actually get some sleep and shit.
Oh, thank God. That was very nice.
Yep. So, I know. That's what I said. I'm like, damn. So it's at a nice Hilton. I'm like, okay. So, so I, knowing that they had like a garden tub, I'm like, holy shit. I don't have that where I live. So I brought some Epsom salt with me. Yeah.
That's funny.
Oh yeah.
Of course.
Now I smell like lavender.
Well, there you go. Beats other things. That is for sure.
Oh my God. Me and my son smelled like an anchovy's pussy in this car. It was terrible.
There you go. There's
like, damn, dude, we really need to wash up.
The password is anchovies pussy.
Yeah, if you could smell, if you could think about how bad that would smell.
Yeah.
We cornered the market on that.
Didn't they make some vaginal candle years ago or something? It was the same maker of the KFC candle. I'm just like, what the hell?
And if you're like me, you just thought of Petey. You just thought of Petey from the Little Rascals catching that firework in his mouth.
Oh my God.
He's got the wet lick.
Oh my God.
You're imagining something catching that?
Oh God. Gwyneth Paltrow, that's it. Gross. I know, but well, what can you do? Oh man. So yeah, one hand clapping. The outtakes were called one hand crapping. The ones that didn't make it to one hand clapping.
Oh my gosh. Then I saw I forgot where Paul played last night. God, was it Uruguay? Something like that. It was some, out of the. But anyway, he ended up doing Now and Then.
Oh.
And I'm like, really? Should you have really have done that? God.
Oh well. What are you gonna do?
I mean, it was cool. I mean, he had a Beatles video behind him showing like all kinds of clips of them. So I'm like, okay.
Somebody should be a smart ass and yell out, "Carnival of Light." Or
I know everybody's just waiting for that to be the end all be all of everything, and all they do is just like go around the studio and like tap on things. Just like, oh, I can't wait.
Yeah, but his video behind him was better than the music video. That music video to me was, I don't even know how to describe it. It just seemed very off-putting at times. Yeah, it's stupid and off-putting, and I think they should have, if they were going to play this game, they should have done like what they did with Real Love or Free as a Bird, at least, not the way they went. I don't know. That's just me.
It was dumb.
I still don't have that song. Excuse me.
I don't either.
I'm not going to spend the extreme amounts of money. I'll just wait another 6 months to a year. Eventually, the stuff's got to go down because everyone will have the shit tons of copies and go, uh-oh, we ordered too much, and go, yeah. Oh, you don't have it either, Jen?
I don't.
Okay, see? Yeah.
I don't want it.
Yeah. Well, eventually I'll get it. It's just like, okay, the biggest bang for the buck would be for me to just simply get, I don't know if it's on the new red or the blue or both, but is it the red? That's a weird placement.
Yep.
That is a weird ass placement. It should have been the blue. Whatever. Point is that
maybe they should have redone the other two songs.
Yes, that's true. I imagine that you know what, that would make more sense because then, like I said, they could make that a 4-discer, and then they could have some fun with that. Oh, it's on. Either way, I'm just like, I'll just wait. I mean, Jen and I
Oh,
were
okay.
talking about monkey related stuff privately, like in the last week, and the really cool Andrew Sandoval interview that
Yeah, I watched it. I know
yeah,
exactly when.
episode
Yeah.
13, yes, the extra stuff. And I know Andy Kim is on episode 14. I don't know if that's been released yet, but that's what it's going to be. And I'll probably listen to that too, because I mean, I'm like, but I can only handle so much of Rock Me Gently. But yeah, Andy Kim and Bobby Bloom uh, co-wrote things off of Changes. And the thing is that, and I told Jen this, that, and I shared that interview piece with her, speaking of the delightful one. And so the thing is that I shared that link with her so she could watch it too. And then I also found the song that Andrew was talking about that they found while they were working on the Mickey book in early 23
Oh yeah.
for the Jeff Barry Zoom meeting call, and someone recorded the whole damn 2-minute 15-second
Thank
song.
God they did.
And I'm glad they did. It's out on YouTube, you monkey fans. It's called Which Way Do You Want It?
And I would suggest, if you know how to rip an MP3 off a YouTube video, do it in case they pull it.
Mm-hmm.
I already did.
I'm telling you now, that should have been stuck on the album, and originally it was supposed to be. Midnight Ride got put in its place, and I'm just going, But yeah, it is
Midnight
what it
Train.
is.
You said Midnight Ride.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm tired.
It's okay. It's like over 100 out. So I feel you.
Yeah, yeah. You know what?
104 right now, according to the temp. I'm like,
The hot bullshit weather starts hitting for us again tomorrow. We're gonna get it. Hey, how you doing?
Ours started 2 days ago, and it goes straight through next week. And I'm like, F.
Gross.
Yeah,
So
I went outside to get the
gross.
mail, came back in. I was like, it should be illegal for it to be this hot out. I don't care that it's weather. F that. It should be illegal.
As the people in the Middle East, what one viewer I get, he's like, that is what you think. I know, I made him sound like that. It's probably not it at all. But yeah, I know about the camel spiders and all that other stuff. Yeah, I know. Ugh. But
that Andy Sandoval interview was like really eye-opening.
Yes.
You know how they already finished Pisces Aquarius box set. It's already done. Just like, okay, put it out then.
Right. Like, give it to us, please.
I've only been waiting for that for years.
Same. It's my favorite one. Like, come on.
I think it's a lot of our favorite. It's our favorite is that particular album. It's
Which
like,
is why they're making us wait, so they can jack the price that much more when they finally do it and be like, "We made you wait for it, so limited edition, not that many copies."
Yeah,
price $800 or some bullshit like that. So.
Oh boy. Well, you know what? I showed it on a show or two ago, but of course the latest monkey discovery was the 3 CD from Medacy, which of course I thought was funny. I remember when Walmart carried that thing, right? But remember, I was talking to you though about those discs in the mid to late 90s or something that they put out where they throw the one unreleased track, or at least unreleased at the time, to get you to buy it. Well, that 3-disc set had those 2 CDs and then a third different CD. And I'm like, I only paid $3.99 for that whole 3 CD set. And I'm like, hallelujah. I said,
I think those 90s ones were the ones that I bought the first time around, since I became a Monkees fan in the very, very early 2000s. So for me, I mean, they'd been out for about a decade already, and nobody really gave a shit by that point. So I was able to get them cheap, secondhand usually. So it's like, score for me. But they all had the bonus tracks on them. So
yes, and that's the thing, right? So I mean, both of those tracks were headquarter sessions, and I'm just sitting here and I'm going, okay, well, I thought they were okay, but I'm so glad they left them off the album, because that to me, I didn't think either one of those would have fit in the theme. Now I remember,
what?
It's
like
on
Jericho?
Oh boy! Now the one that I remember seeing in the 90s was the CD-ROM.
Yeah,
I had
the
game from my
I've
computer.
known people who did, and apparently it wasn't that great. So
No, and it's
It was
something
okay.
about
I mean,
something. Yeah, not only the game I heard was so, but like that song, something about playing the violin or something. I can't.
if I learned to play the violin,
Thank you, Davy Number, which was produced by Kirshner. So you had a taste of what that third album would have been if Don. And I'm like, I am so glad they booted Don out when they did, because I'm like, that would not have gone. Well, sure, it would have. That album would have sold like the other two did. But it's like, I'm so glad that they rebelled at the time they did and started their thing. And I know a lot of monkey people go off and go, yeah, but that was the death. I'm like, not necessarily. I said it was a death of the old machine-made monkeys, and then you get the real stuff. Those next two albums.
That was the little glimmer of what could have been. I have a feeling it might have been the death of the monkeys had they done it that way, because even as a Davy girl, my first listening to that song, I'm sitting here going, I'm embarrassed for him.
Now, Musical Armchair Quarterback, and I know you've heard the CD. I started hearing parts of the CD, that incredible album. I think, truthfully, in my opinion anyway, Hanging On by a Thread would have made a great Poulet track. I don't know why it didn't go there. I've said this before. Poulet could have been a lot better for several different reasons, okay? He could have stuck that song instead of, oh, God.
Yeah.
I
don't think you listened to the album.
Heart and Soul, I love. Every Step of the Way, no. And
I
I'm just
like that one. Is
I
corny.
believe you. I believe you.
Oh, I hate that
I
one.
believe you.
Yeah, that's
Oh my
another
gosh.
one.
That one makes me just want to slap Peter. So
Moving in with Rico.
Yeah.
no, don't even reference it. All you have to do is mention the title, and it's in my head. I hate it so bad.
But see, that's the thing, though, right? So it's like they could have put hanging on a Thread would have made a great Davy track. You go off, and even though Mike was going to have nothing to do with it, Mike could have wrote a song. Mickey could have sang that, or any of them, but mostly Mike would have probably. I mean, Mickey would have done it. So there would have been. You could have replaced another track. Sea Change and MGBGT.
Those could have gone on it. They would have been better than the Peter tracks that were there.
Right, and then
or Milkshake. Put Milkshake on it.
Oh, Milkshake! Oh my God, I love that song. And yeah, see, stick Milkshake would have worked. And then they could have got either Neil Diamond or Boyce and Hart to do a new track, and I think it would have been a hell of a lot better album, to be honest with you. But I mean, was it total shit? No, I'd say about half of it was shit. Yes, but there's some shiny little gems in there somewhere. Oh, now you're coming around.
3/4 shit. So
yeah,
Justice was 90% shit.
I'm sorry. I will defend Justice till my dying day. I love Justice.
To it. I have to re-listen.
She's a regional girl. Oh,
I love it.
What a chunk of shit.
I mean,
really?
Let's face it.
Come on.
That monkey special that they did obviously was a big promo piece for Justice. Because there's like 4 or 5 songs.
I'll defend that because I like that.
That was silly, and I liked it. Yeah, and
people are starving.
Mike produced it.
The house is on fire.
Oh my gosh!
Oh man!
You see Peter just laughing his ass off.
Everybody was a good sport.
That's great, yeah.
But I mean, it also goes to show you that, like any other family, like any other band, that the dysfunction could go like that and turn, and that's exactly what happened after the UK portion of the tour. And I'm just like, son of a bitch. I'm like, we could have had. I'm like, but whatever. At least the YouTube. I like that concert. I think it's from Bournemouth. I don't know if I'm going to pronounce it.
England.
That is a great concert, and that needs to come out legitimately. It does. Oh man, I'm having leg trouble today here, guys. I don't know.
I've had sciatica issues like the past few days on and off, so I don't know. Maybe it's something in the water.
Maybe.
Hey.
So, yay. Anyone like the Mike Nesmith albums? I am a huge fan of Magnetic South through pretty much your standard Ranch Stash. There are all, they are.
Oh, I love all of those.
And Uh-oh.
You
It's
okay?
all right. Yeah. No, it's a friggin' earthquake. Ah!
No, that'd be
If that
here.
was
I'm the one
if
in
that was the
California.
case, I would have been feeling that too, since you're only about 2
Oh,
minute
yeah.
drive from me. But yes, those Nez albums are really, really good. I do own them all. They are kind of required listening for monkey fan and or country rock, early country rock fans. Either one will win on that one.
They're literally what made me defect from Davy Girl to Nesmith Girl. Because after Davy died, and I was like too sad to listen to anything of his for like a year or so, I kind of filled the void with finally delving into the solo Nesmith albums. And once you do that, you can't really backpedal and go back to solo Davy and look at it the same way. It's like, this seems juvenile now. I'm sorry, I graduated to Nesmith. I'm spoiled. Sorry. Not sorry.
Right. Like I said, I think
Really
I've
getting a bad
got.
signal.
I've got. Who's got a bad signal? Or did you say bat signal? Is the Joker on the loose again? That's next. That's on the 4th. Not now. He's letting out early with Harlequin.
Damn it, Harlequin.
So help me.
Trying to get the signal
Let's see.
better.
You shared with me the soundtrack to that, and then David, Wyoming Dave, sent me a Lady Gaga track, which I have not had a chance to listen to.
Which one?
I don't remember.
Was it Die with a Smile?
Maybe.
Oh God, it's not on the album, but I wish it were because
But
it's
I
like
will
the best
say
thing
this.
he's made in years.
We're not talking about, but now this David has appeared. Thank you. I have not seen you in a while, sir. Has the project done? Is the magic? Oh shit! Are you kidding? It's still going. How many more chapters?
Oh God. Well, I've had to do other stuff as well. We're filming a.
My signal is nothing. Oh my gosh! Can you believe that?
Ah shit.
Don't worry, I'm having earthquakes.
Oh. Yeah. Ah shit. Yeah. Well, no, but I mean, in case nobody.
Hopefully, the cell towers didn't go down. From
Yeah, I was gonna
everything
say
on there.
Jeff is in the Carolinas where the hurricane affected. So that's if he goes in and out, I completely understand. That didn't sound right. Yep, he's gone. I'm sorry. All right, David, you said you're working on other projects, of course. So what can you mention? What fun you're working on now, or is that?
No, again, I've got it. It's funny. It's a weird. Music's weird now. There's so many NDAs that you have to, sign and stuff like that you must
understood.
I guess it's the internet effect, isn't it? But we were filming today, and so that's why I'm tired. B, I just got in, and C, I think I've still got makeup on. So, but I thought I'll come in. I haven't really seen anything for ages, and I had tried to catch up with Rachel's ghost, Jen. That was fantastic. Like the other one. I mean, today's was good, but the one yesterday, just Wax's reaction was just priceless.
Well, that was today with Wax's reaction.
I'm gonna have to watch that later.
Oh yeah, it wasn't it? Bikini day today, wasn't it? Rather than, but I think the Beatles T-shirt went down well.
That
as well.
was yesterday with the Beatle one.
Yeah, and so I mean, congratulations on that.
I silenced him.
Well, that's you see, that's. I just think everything you do is just fucking nice.
And Mazzy was again a twat to me, so
exactly. And I like you've done So I Married an Axe Murderer. Obviously, maybe being a bit older, I saw it many years ago, but it has still to this day. I can't say a certain word without putting a thing on it. So I say to Paul, I like your T-shirt. When did you go and see Bucket Heed?
I saw Bucket Heed last Thursday, and how incredible! I am now a disciple of the Church of Bucket Heed. I really love his guitar work. My God! And when they closed it up with my God, my head hurts. I can't think real good today. The one it's from the first solo. It's the Sergeant. I can't think today, guys. But it's his big hit, one of his big hits. And it's like when I heard that, Shannon was there too, and I just was like. It was beautiful. It was so beautiful. And what that man can do with just 3 effects pedals, some little device he had on top of his Marshalls that he was turning knobs, and then the drummer was singing and playing the drums, or he had like his cousin, I guess, lived in the area, very tall drink of water too, and she went up there and sang Sabbath's War Pigs While he's and I'm just going, all right. So, yeah, he played Sab, Scorpius, the Zoo.
Yes.
This is Halloween and Beetlejuice. They did a little bit of both, and then Backstreet Boys
busted out in the Backstreet Boys.
Yeah, I want it that way. And I'm like, what the hell? I'm like, I loved it though, but I was laughing when I got the Backstreet Boys. I'm like, well, you're versatile. I guess you can go all over the place.
So I heard you say, I heard you say earlier on, why don't you pop up even if it's for a few minutes? So I thought I'd just grab a quick cuppa.
Thank you. Yes.
An elongated herbal cigarette.
Nice to see you.
And thank you, and you, and Jen. I haven't spoken to Jen for a while. Psycho, I know that you've had some ups and downs. How's Charlotte? How's that doing? The little girl, wasn't there a little girl?
Thank you. I understand now. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me today.
No, I get it.
Charlotte is home. She's stable. Last time I checked, those still contagious with the rhino and the RSV. So I don't know when I'll be. I'm hoping. They said that maybe the first year or two is going to be like the roughest, and then after that, hopefully she'll start. Yeah. And I'm like, poor kid. I mean, she came out of the womb like that.
That was like my niece Samantha. She was the very same way.
Yeah. Jeez. So anyway,
thank you for asking.
I wish you the best with that.
Thank you, sir.
And,
but are you doing okay in your life, sir?
Yeah, to a degree, yeah.
Yeah, except for burning the candle at both ends. Yeah.
Well,
it seems like you're used to that. I don't know.
There's emotive hills and troughs as well. I'll be. But I just try and concentrate on the good things. Like I'm nearly going to have a whole mouthful of teeth soon, so that's going to be good. Three implants or whatever you call them.
Oh my mom just went through that, and it is horrific.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
Thanks a bunch.
I will send you some of the recipes for soups and things that you'll be able to eat for a little bit.
Yeah, throw them some good painkillers too while you're at it.
Well, I think he's gone through the worst part because he already had the extraction.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Putting it in, that part's nothing but comparison.
Yeah, no, I've had the extractions, as Jen knows, and
the actual post, that's nothing.
No, I mean the next appointment is to go and bite into a slimy thing of whatever it is that sort of
the amalgam,
that sort of stuff, and then they send it off, and then I guess 3 little special mini teeth come back. But you wouldn't believe what a fucking confidence hoover that's been, especially when I have to go and film stuff or things, even being on it. Hey, he's back, good on you. But yes, it's I'm looking forward to that, and so I'm looking at the positive things. I'm very busy, which is nice. That's always good in terms of being paid to do stuff that I enjoy doing. But it means that I miss out a bit on the social aspect of things, which is basically I am one of those. But my social aspect is you people,
That's a good thing. Yes,
mine
it
too.
is.
But I do when I miss it. When I miss it, I say I will sometimes just watch Beetle Babe's makeup things just so I've got some connection. And as you can see, I'm using a peach blush rouge highlighter on my cheekbones.
I'm gonna have to duck out.
Oh, that was too much, was it?
See, there's the cheekbones there. There we go.
Time to go slap the fish.
Yeah. Slap the fish.
I never heard that one before.
That's what did it. It was the slap the fish comment. Is how I got. No, I'm teasing. Right. She probably had to go do something.
Yeah.
It was the whole thing. It was him. It was David talking and his accent and everything. It was everything. Yeah. Okay, I got it.
I don't know what women rub one out to, but I'm pretty sure it isn't me.
Hey, stop. Oh man. No,
they don't rub it out to me either.
Yikes.
So it is. It's like I say, genuinely, it's lovely to just sit for a little while and reconnect a bit, and all that stuff.
It's cool.
It's good, and everyone's been. I mean, I do. I flick through and see who's on what, and then sort of catch a bit, but I don't catch a great deal. But
right.
So has there been any huge things in our community recently?
Oh, Jen and Psycho, they were both on Joe. Me, Mr.
What,
Mayo.
beating
I
the
went
shit
back.
out of him?
No,
Or,
actually,
went
Joe
back.
was on ours
I went
What
back.
was-
Was he really?
And
with
now I keep
Mello.
listening to Starter Rachel's because I'm on his now.
Oh, have you been on there now?
I've
I
been
feel
on it
so
almost. I
bad.
overslept today, so I missed today. But the last 4 days before that, I was.
Nice. I feel so bad. It's just I haven't been able to. I've been having to leave earlier this week, and the doctor thing today. I'm just like, shit. I miss being up there.
yeah.
And then he throws it at Cinemeo, which I'm going. Good thing I'm alerted to that too, though. So.
Well, I think that's the only reason he lets me on there is he doesn't have as many people to bitch about it. So he already ran off Woodland Goblin with it. He's left forever because of me. Oh darn.
Woodland Goblin actually let.
I mean, he went on hiatus the last time I came back in rebellion of my being there, but this time he says he's done for good.
Yeah,
I will take that as a win.
Alone again. Naturally.
I've never watched Mr. Mayo. I have to say,
It's a good bet. Good channel.
Yeah, it's purely Beatles, isn't it?
Well, his main channel is the one that he's doing the live streams on in the morning. His side channels usually more movies than anything, except for the streams.
Yeah.
I like when he talks about his 45 collection. You know, it shows like the picture sleeves and stuff like that.
Right.
I dig that.
Mine's sat right next to me. I do have an awful lot of 45s.
Yay! That's the bigger addiction.
My brother's got 9,000 of those things in his basement.
Holy shit!
I'm like, you're out of your mind, dude.
How much space does that take up?
Oh my god!
Basically, almost his whole basement.
I was gonna say, like, just trying to envision 9,000 of those.
And he doesn't buy cheap shit. Everything has to have like no burps, no pops. It has to be like, original.
Well, I
can't afford that.
I kind of like that now, but like nothing pleases me more than whipping out my 7-inch of say Blockbuster by Sweet, and this is the copy I bought this is the copy I was given when I was
love
little.
That song,
and it's like I sometimes of course I've got copies of it on CD, I've got copies of it on remastered vinyl, but I often do just pick out the original that I sat and stuck the headphones on at my mum and dad's and listened to the rude word on the B-side of Eyes in Your Eyes or something. And so I'm weird like that, I suppose. I just sometimes want to have that feeling of this is the thing that I put on in a long time ago.
You guys talk for a minute. I'm going to go get some more coffee. And then you said 45s. That's part of the title for today. And we're going to explain.
Okay. Here we go.
Cool. So what is it? Michael 45 or?
And the Rockhouse Live at Winterland is the title.
Oh,
I got nothing. Nothing.
Well, I was
Winterland.
See, Boogie Woogie, although he's spelled Boogie with a W at the end of it. But
yeah, I got that.
Yeah. But Boogie Woogie, I'm wondering, is it like a piano player like Jules Holland, so it could be Squeeze or something in
maybe.
Or is there Rockhouse? Is there a venue quite famous in the Rockhouse that's obviously, or now Winterland's a venue, isn't it? Live at Winterland, so it could be Grateful Dead, could be the Sex
it could be a lot.
it could be yeah. I'll just say I found something out the other day that if you all know it, then fair enough. But I didn't know. I didn't realize that when bands play the Budokan in Japan, they have to sign there's a condition of playing there, which is that they must record one of the concerts and release it.
I did not know that.
I didn't know that either.
The promoter, Mr. Erdo, he has this thing, and that's why you get these. You sort of think like Michael Schenker Group live at Budokan. You think, is that really big enough to? You got Cheap Trick. You've got Kiss did do one, but it never came. It was going to be called Party in Tokyo or something like that.
No, that showed up on HBO.
Bob Dylan, Bob Dylan doing his live at Budokan. I thought, gosh, everyone, that must be the thing. But it's actually a rule that they have to they must record an album if they're doing nights there. That's what I was told. And I found that amazing. So
wow.
Well, apparently that's why we have Beatles at Budokan then.
Well,
Yeah.
there you go. There you go. What was
And-
the biggest show the Monkees played as a headline act?
Oh, that's a good question. I don't know.
Hmm.
Paul, do you know?
I mean, did they play, I don't know, Cow Palace or Madison Square Gardens or anything?
I know they played the Cow Palace before.
Yeah,
I
Cow
don't know
Palace.
if they played Madison Square Garden though.
I'm not sure if they played MSQ.
Just wondering how they got big, how big they got live. I know they had the telly show and they,
Because I'm trying to think when they did Japan, Australia in fall '68, where did they play in Japan?
That's
I don't think it was Budokan. That would have. So I think something tells me, I don't know if Brian was here, he could help out. But I want to say Nippon Hall, I think, was where the performances were. While you're looking that up, Jen, we will go and explain briefly the title here, of course, being Boogie Woogie and the Rockhouse live at Winterland. So I kind of amalgamated like I always do. I found a couple good CDs today, and then you have the 45 is in the middle of this. So Boogie Woogie, there's been tons of blues artists, since 100 years ago, if you will. But I don't think this guy, I mean, maybe I'm one of the few people that actually would go off and grab this. This, of course, from the early 90s on Antoine's, which was a big label, out of Texas, if I remember correctly. But Mr. Pinetop Perkins, Boogie Woogie. Pinetop Perkins, ladies and gentlemen, one of the fathers of the piano blues. All right. And then, so that's Boogie Woogie part, right? So I am a big fan of trying to get, if I had, okay, so there's like two labels that if I had the spare money, I would go off and try to get the complete run of all the Apple 45s, US and UK, because there was some UK ones that never made it here. And then I would also like to go and spend whatever, being thrifty or whatever on this. This label lasted from 51 to 66 and then died a, very short death, if you will. This gentleman here, I have been looking for 45s for him on the Sun label. Yeah, I'm a sucker for Sun. The one I was expecting to actually find was not it. It was this one from April 1958. It is Rockhouse from Roy Orbison. Yeah, it wasn't Ooby Dooby. That's the one that supposedly is the more common Sun. And I'm going, hey, I don't give a shit. As you can tell, this thing needs to be cleaned, but I think it'll come out just fine. Now, speaking of, like I said, these were about a quarter a piece. We get ourselves, oh boy, this one's going to need it. An okay copy. As you can see, there's a skittish mark, but that should come out for Get Back. It's got a little bit more interesting of a blocking on that label. This one here, I know, obvious reissue, but what I thought was funny about it was you've got, and I'll probably show this in Mason will appear. It's obviously an 80s issue of God Only Knows from the Beach Boys, but the thing that struck me was on the flip, it says the Beach Boys medley. All right, very long in the tooth here. But basically what it is, it's Good Vibrations, Help Me Rhonda, I Get Around, Shut Down, Surf and Safari, Barbara Ann, Surfing USA, and Fun, 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 all crammed into 4 minutes, 6 seconds for that. And then coming out, walking away with what looks like late 50s R&B. Nice promo, Jackie Wilson on Brunswick. And then my first 45 promo, at least from this gentleman, Mr. John Lee Hooker. I'm so excited. He couldn't hide it. He thinks he
Look at that BJ label.
I know that when I saw this, because this is your old,
That's cool.
This is the promo of the old school from the 50s. That's how you know you have a 50s VJ, as opposed to, I think it's 1960 or 61, they flip to oval, color bar, whatever the hell version you've got. And then lastly, Live at Winterland could be anything, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I was kind of quite interesting, though, to find.
Is it Kiss?
1987 Jimi Hendrix on Rika Disc, of all things. Back when Jimmy actually was on Rika Disc, along with, around that time, Bowie, Zappa. I mean, A lot of even Yoko Ono, and all of them ended up around that time frame. All that I liked Rykodisc. Okay, I'm still looking, and this for Badfinger's Day After Day live at the Agora in '74. I had that sucker once, and somehow it magically disappeared. So I'm looking for a CD. Vinyl would be beautiful, but I heard vinyl is that much. But I need to find the Ryko CD for the Badfinger. So that explains Boogie Woogie and the Rockhouse live at Winterland for today's title.
We would never have got there, would we?
Find an answer to our question.
And
I would never have guessed that.
Yeah, no.
And yep, and I'm trying to do that on purpose because some of you people are way too good at your musical detective work, and you blurt out the answer like half of it, and I go, "Son of a bitch!" What's the point? So now I'm like,
I got all 3 points wrong. I said possibly Jules Holland would squeeze Boogie Woogie. Rockhouse must be like a venue somewhere, and I said Winterland could be like Grateful Dead or Sex Pistols or something like that.
You would have been right on those answers.
100% failed.
Yeah, that's okay. Nobody can win them all. Even I can't.
Just on that last thing we were talking about before you went to there, I was just saying when I was trying to impress Jen when we first started talking, I was. Are you done with your dental work? I was just saying actually, yeah, one more in there, and then I will have them whitened. And not so it's a stupid Hollywood smile, but just so that I don't think that I've been chewing cigarette butts. But yeah, I was just going to say the Davy Jones live in Japan. Yeah. If you have that album, a friend of mine, Andy Sears, was involved in that, and I couldn't remember then, and I can't remember now what he was doing because he went on to be the singer in 12th Night, the prog rock band. And so it wouldn't be 2 singers. So maybe he did play guitar. So maybe he was playing guitar for Davy Jones or something.
Yeah, because I think Davy was the only singer on that tour.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Oh my God, you scared the shit out of me.
Speaking of Double D. What's up, brother Double D?
Speaking of singers.
How you doing, David?
I'm doing well, mate. I'm doing well. I'll be finishing this cigarette and then leaving you all, but because it's it's only the afternoon for you, but it's getting on to nighttime. We've been filming all day.
It's been a long day for me already. I've been up since probably midnight last night, and it's like 6. It's like 6 o'clock now. In the afternoon or early evening.
Mello, can I ask you a truthful question? This is probing my mind right now as we're speaking. You haven't been up since midnight. You weren't test using that AccuJack again, were you?
Oh,
no, I wasn't.
Every time
I'm sorry. For a couple more broadcasts, I will be abusing the AccuJack word, and then I'll drop it. Maybe for Thanksgiving, because that'll already be way too many turkeys.
Yeah,
you did.
You missed it.
You did.
It was an after-show film that I showed.
It was after show, and be very, very, very grateful.
All right.
I mean, David remembers when I showed the Beatles and stuff backstage at one time.
Yeah, see, we were expecting something like that. Instead, he showed us stuff on vintage sex tape things very graphically, and then vintage porn. I'm like, what the fuck are you showing us?
Here's the behind the scenes of John and Paul from
Yeah, right.
Hey, John.
My God.
Hey, John, I gotta ask you something.
You want to try me fitting?
You hold on a minute. Hey, John, can I ask you something? What is it, Paulie? What do you want? Can I borrow your? You and Sin done with the AccuJack. It's my turn now. No, I'm sorry. The fabulous Ringo's got it. He's not only using it. He's not only using it on his member. He's using it on his nose. Do I win the most disgusting comment of the world today?
No,
you bet.
Me off at the Ringo fan comment.
Win for the worst accent in the world.
Freaking fanfic genre. There's like the entire McLennan genre. Them gay for each other in that genre. So that probably could be a fanfic of them using the AccuJack on each other. So.
Oh my God.
No.
Hold on a minute. I'm sorry. This is slightly similar, but that was one of the. Remember, I mentioned, I don't know if it was privately or out here, that two of the books that I remember reading first when I was growing up was The Beatles by Hunter Davey and Shout by Philip Norman. Okay, those were the first two I remember reading.
Right.
And in one of those two books, and something tells me it was Phillips, not Hunter, because Hunter wouldn't have put it in that book, about the circle jerk at night sessions that those guys would have. And I'm going, that is
he definitely didn't make it up, because there's a McCartney book that was more recent than that, where they have it in Paul's own words, talking about it in more graphic detail than the other book did.
The password was Bridget Bardot.
The password was Winston Churchill.
That was another one. Yes, Winston Churchill.
You know, one of the funniest Ringo things when we were talking about Ringo is when you ever see the Family Guy episode where they got these girls sitting in a room and they're like, I love John, I love Paul, and the girl goes, I love Ringo. And all of a sudden this ladder comes up.
Yes.
And he goes, did somebody say Ringo? And he goes, you love Ringo, eh? And she's like, she's rethinking it.
I'm pretty sure I heard somebody say, I love Ringo.
It's so funny. I don't know how Ringo took that one, man. I don't know how Ringo took that one.
He's the butt of almost every Family Guy Beatle joke except for the George Harrison one.
Oh, man.
Ringo, you wrote a song?
Oh my God!
We're gonna put it right here in the refrigerator.
Ringo, oh look,
we can always see it.
Song. Let's stick it on the fridge. But yeah. What the hell was? Oh, so my buddy's like bestie will come in here and he'll go off and go, "Hey, how's it going, Ringo?" I'm like, "Shut the fuck up!" Every time. And I'd rather
be called Jimmy Nickel.
Where the hell did she go? Okay.
I was gonna say, where's Shannon gone?
Yeah,
if she was up your ass, you'd know it. It's hard to get any privacy around here, y'all. That's all I'm saying.
Fair enough.
Well, yeah, no kidding, considering how many people you've got going in there.
Yeah, right.
Scorecard.
7.
Now who joined the orgy?
Oh, Lord, that's a packed house.
Of hillbillies.
What in the hillbilly hell is going on?
That's right.
On television?
Yes.
So, you're in the backyards playing horseshoes.
Horseshoes.
It's when you get to hand grenades. It's going to be a lot more interesting considering you're behind a school.
And here I was like, horseshoes. What are we putting in Urban Dictionary for horseshoes now?
It is toilet seat.
Yeah.
Toilet seat rings.
I thought you were in the bathroom.
No, we don't have any toilet seats around here. They're all in the backyard.
Oh boy.
Wait a minute. Horseshoe.
Somebody's got to stop. Somebody has to stop stuffing the toilet, man. Really.
They got stolen.
Making shit outside. That's pretty bad.
They got stolen. They got stolen, and the police had nothing to go on.
I'm on the disinfecting crew. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one.
That outhouse was far out, man. Really, it was 10 miles away.
It was a way out, way out.
Well, I'm the
That's where the fun is, way out.
trying to type in horseshoe just to see if anyone's done it yet. First thing that comes up is horsecock. I'm like,
oh my
God.
So let's see. Horseshoe racing would be a guy and a girl. The girl is facing the guy. The guy is on the turlet. And it's like because the horseshoe.
And they're off.
I hate it.
And they're playing horsey. You know, for me, it wasn't horseshoes. When I was growing up, we played bocce ball.
Some people I used to know had large.
That's an Italian game. It's like instead of horseshoes,
I know.
it's like
I'm Italian,
ball.
so I know all about bocce ball.
Yeah, bocce ball's fun.
Paul, did you miss this?
Too.
Oh yeah, that looks better on you. I gave her that 38 special shirt. You're
nice.
Quite a while ago.
It goes back where you belong.
One of the alternate meanings of horseshoe on here. Ninja type action. 2 rivals facing each other, sprinting attack in which one fighter leaps into the air, forming his entire being into a human-shaped horseshoe, aiming the center of the horseshoe at the opponent's neck with a smooth rollout to finish the move. Paralysis is a possibility. I'm like, You know what? Let's leave horseshoe alone. I'm pretty sure that's better than anything we would have come up with today.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
That's worse than a hot Carl, man. My God.
Oh no, there's worse. Oh, why did I?
Oh God, no, not the hot Carl. Oh,
I don't think David's heard about the whole Grand Slam thing.
No, you missed that.
Jen got us into the Urban Dictionary.
Or the 72.
Oh,
You know, the
fantastic.
old 72, right?
So Trigger got to see Ricky Morton at the town fair.
Not Ricky Martin. Ricky Morton.
Not Ricky. Oh God, that would be funny. Ricky Morton versus Ricky Martin. Oh God. Oh my God. We thought Morton was gonna win. Ricky Martin's pulling out the La Vida Loca. Ah shit. 1, 2, 3. Ding 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 ding.
Yeah, right.
Carrie Morton still in Juggalo Wrestling. The new episode dropped. Yes. Go be a Juggalo.
Who was Ricky Morton's tag team partner growing up?
Robert Gibson.
No, somebody else. He had somebody else. I want to say Tully Blanchard or.
That sounds familiar. Yeah,
it was in Southwest Wrestling with Bob Sweetan. Remember Bob Sweetan?
Oh, that asshole! I heard about him.
Yeah, he was good. He was good though.
What in real life? What an asshole! And what he was if I remember correctly, wasn't he a P word?
I
thought I heard that.
He was like kind of like he reminded me a little bit like Sweet Hansen a little bit.
In which case, we need to call the other Hansen on him. Chris Hansen.
You remember him, Sweet Hansen?
Why? I don't want to call the Hansons. I do not want to hear Mbop again.
I said Chris Hansen to catch a predator.
Oh yes.
Where's the love?
Take a seat. Come take a seat.
I would rather cut my foot off than to have to hear Mbop again. I really donated.
I've already had part of mine cut off this year. I'm not having any more.
Go on, round the panel, right? Round the panel. What's the one song that if it comes on the radio, yeah, Grandad radio. If you're screaming and it pops up, you can't even just let it go. You have to stop what you're doing. Even if you're decorating your house, you're gonna have to take your gloves off and everything to turn the radio off for it. I've got
There's a few songs. I got Bon Jovi stuff for me.
That no talent hack.
Hey, Bon Jovi.
I gotta turn Bon Jovi right off, man. Maybe like 1 or 2 songs I can tolerate that are okay. Like "It's My Life" is probably his best song in my mind, but like can't stand. I'll play it if people ask me to play or something, but like "Wanted Dead or Alive" I can't take, or they don't play any
absolute no-nos that you have an almost physical response to. 96 Tears is the only answer.
Yeah.
This was never a radio play, but I mean just on Spotify Shuffle. We mentioned it earlier. I already had the response to it once today. She's moving in with Rico. I've literally almost killed myself leaping out of the shower and go, no!
Stop.
You know what song I used to not stand? I used to not like that. Song.
Then
there was a girl who sat up on the windowsill, wondering what she's thinking of.
Mine is Dusty Springfield, Son of a Preacher Man.
I can see that.
And then the other one is I can actually get to whatever the source of the noise is within before the opening chord finishes on "Nothing Compares to You" by Sinead O'Connor.
Oh, yeah. Prince's demo is way better.
I think with that one, to give it fairly, to be fair with that, I think it's because at that point, that was when I had my last normal job, and I worked in a warehouse, in a book warehouse, and they had radio playing all day. And when that was number one, it was on like twice a show, every show, all day, and it's that opening chord, and I just went, oh no. So now if I hear it when I'm out in the wild, I just have to just remove myself. I can't.
The other song, is it just Dusty Springfield's version or any version?
I probably wouldn't like it done by anyone, but it's just, I don't know why I dislike it.
I'm sorry for being complicit in it.
No, that's fine. It's just, I don't know.
Right.
It's lyrically.
Or any version of Turn the Page, considering you're in a book factory.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Also,
good,
for me, the song "Zombie," Cranberry Zombie.
Oh yes,
I couldn't take that, man. It was that. Half of it was the way she sang it. You know, I even had a song where I rewrote the lyrics and it was called "Gumby." That's what it was.
I always picture
Please don't
the producer that they had with the you know, that yodeling thing that you did on the last. Yeah, just do that again each time and stuff. And then they got to the next song. You know, that yodeling thing you did on the last. And it's that voice. It's like, bless her. Sorry, it's a shame what happened and stuff. But
Honestly, the one lyric was with that A and that O, it just rattles my soul in my head. I said it feels dead.
And also, I don't know why Dolly Parton never snuck up behind Whitney Houston and just like haymakered her to the back of the head for ruining.
All right, yeah.
There's a song that my mother just loves, and she usually plays it right after the Cranberries. It's called Dance Monkey. If you haven't heard it and want to torture yourself, listen to it.
Well, you know,
even the Grandbaby. Dance Monkey. No Dance Monkey.
Any of those songs, I mean, literally. As soon as I hear Drake or Katy Perry or anything, I mean, it's going right off. Especially if I even hear, I'm just hollaback girl, ain't no hollaback girl. Oh my God.
I don't like karaoke streams anymore. I've done Katy Perry and I've done Hollaback Girl.
That's got to be the worst song ever written, Hollaback Girl. Oh,
okay, I got two. Play that funky music, White Boy. I love that one. I can't fucking stand that song. I can't fucking stand it. And it's the same thing with Losing My Religion. Please stop with that.
All of them on my mom's playlist. All of them on my mom's playlist.
Yeah,
R.E.M. was much better when they were on IRS.
I'm not even that big of an REM fan.
I am. I love that. I love the stuff when you couldn't understand what he was saying. It was great. Love that.
Yeah.
I think there's certain songs that get attached to events and stuff. Like whenever I hear Dancing in the Street, I just immediately picture someone's wedding. And that's like the point at which the 11-year-old kid does a sort of knee power slide across the floor. And that's how everyone has to get up and dance and stuff.
America, New Jersey.
A young Courtney Cox was in that video.
Was she?
Yes, she's a little short bob. That was Courtney Arquette.
She gets called up on stage at the end of the video.
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one by him? Hey, little girl, is your daddy home? What a creeper. Oh, my gosh, dude.
He's right there next to Bon Jovi and me. I grew up in the same friggin' towns with Bon Jovi and Bruce Springsteen. No, thank you. It was
I saw him on the Tunnel of Love tour, and it sucked.
No.
I said it.
There's loads of songs now that are creepy now that we know what we know. Gary Glitter did a song called What Your Mama Don't See, Your Mama Don't Know. And I just jeez. You know,
I actually got one that begins in October.
Hey,
October brought this out of me, and we're talking about bad songs. Well, this is a great song right here, and you'll get it right here.
Oh no!
It's astounding. Time is fleeting. Madness takes its toll. Listen closely, not for very much longer. I've got to keep control. I remember doing the time warp.
That's right. I want to hear "Light My Fire" by Jose Feliciano.
I got that album.
I never liked that song. I never liked it. There you go. What a hunk of shit. I don't want to hear him sing
Fuck.
all the time. Oh, guys, doing every verse. I'm out of here. Bye, guys. I can't fucking take it. I can't. I'm out of my house. No power. And this shit, that's it. Done. Bye. Bye.
That's what did it. Sorry, Jeff. I didn't know he was going to do the whole damn song.
Put your hands on your head.
Let's do the time warp again.
The time warp again.
Don't you dare do it again.
Yeah, don't do that again.
Time warp.
Oh, wait,
I zone everything out when I play.
And then they all fall down. Anyways.
How can anybody not like that song? Come on.
See, you drove Jeff Allen away. You drove. That's all.
Yeah, but
miss you, Jeff.
I mean, give me a break. It's a song. I mean, come on.
I think the funny thing was that I personally thought you were going to pick up the guitar, play the intro, and then go, it's astounding. Time and then stop, because we all knew what it was. We were all me and Jen immediately started nodding, going, "Yeah, we know what this is." And it just carried on right to the end.
Hey, man,
I just haven't got that confidence melody.
I love playing, man. If I'm going to do a song, I'm going to play a song. I mean, what's the point of doing just like a piece of it or something? It's like. And if Jeff was playing a song, I wouldn't be interrupting him whether I liked it or not. I mean, that's kind of disrespectful, just like talking over. Oh, I don't like this. Go ahead, I don't like this, man. This is bad.
I've never been able to. People said,
oh my God!
People have said, "Do you ever busk?" And it's like, no, God, I'd rather jump in a river.
I love playing. I love,
Yeah. Just answering James Farley there. I've heard that name, Steve Conte, but I don't quite know. He sounds
familiar.
Like is he the bass player in Pulp or something? One of those musicians that's in a really famous band, but you don't know who they are. But I don't off the top of my head. No, I don't. But I've heard the name for sure.
Oh, man.
I always thought Rocky Horror was a popular thing. It's time you play it. It's October.
Yeah. I must say I do really love Shock Treatment, the follow-up. I the soundtrack album. Shock Treatment.
Richard O'Brien's a phenomenal.
It's the follow-up to Rocky Horror, the sequel. Yeah.
I did not know there was a sequel.
Oh,
it's great.
Fantastic. I personally really love it. It didn't do well. It sang.
No, it's got its own vibe though.
I'm writing that down here.
I am too. I'm like, where is it?
Hey, appreciate it. Tons. I am serious. Work never stops. I know, right? That's why we do what
sweet
we do
you,
here.
Shannon.
That's actually from Trina. She was working today.
Thank you, Trina. When is Miss Trina going to Van Buren?
She already did. We did today and back. But she's not sure yet. She's going to be staying local. She's staying with us right now. Because that's how friends are.
Oh.
She's homeless, she said.
Oh, jeez. Maybe I'll have to go torture your guys' ass briefly or something in a little while. Trucker says he likes listening to Beetle Babe singing, "Who are you?" Which all the owls in the world love that song. That is their favorite band.
They made that joke during that stream.
Yeah, I know. It's still good. Mello's on a mission from God. What the mission is, we have no clue, but there it is anyway.
Make it to the rapture. That's my mission.
Surely that would have been a Blues Brothers cover if he was on a mission.
That's right.
Yeah, right.
That's right.
I'm going to have to chat with y'all later. I'm going to be a good hostess and entertain my guests. And we're going to cook supper. We're cooking supper. Yeah.
Well,
nice.
maybe in a little while I'll be. Yeah, what do you have?
We're gonna have etouffee tomorrow night,
Etouffee tomorrow night.
but
We're not
tonight's
sure.
roast.
Roast. Yeah.
Nice.
Roasted taters, that kind of stuff. And
Taters.
she's gonna go all coon ass on us tomorrow.
You ever see that episode of Beverly Hillbillies where Granny's dancing the taters?
Well, duh. All right, here
That's
come the
bad.
ranks. I better get out of here before somebody embarrasses the hell out of me.
God bless
Love
you,
y'all.
sweet. God bless you. Love you, babe.
Hey, Beadle, once you've watched Shock Treatment, that'd be a cracking one to do for October because it's kind of, you know.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I meant to do Rocky Horror last year, which, I mean, obviously I've seen it like a million times. I was finally going to include it in the reviews. That was the day my dog died. I have not watched it since that day. So I'm like, I'll probably revisit just to unlink it from that in my head. And now that I know it has a sequel, boom, boom, day 1, day 2, right there. So
I guess
so
for
I was
me,
like,
it's
which year is the sequel from? Because I'm seeing 3 movies with that title.
Right. Okay. It's the one with Richard O'Brien with the it's a red front. It's a red front with him as the
81.
Doctor, which is obviously very close to Riff Raff. Magenta's in it. Little Nell's in it.
I love her.
I'm mixing up character names.
Okay, I think I've got the right one. 81. Okay.
Oh no!
The sequel. Whack your Jack.
Why?
Oh man.
Why?
So here's something else. It has nothing to do with that.
Thank God.
For my 33 people here, this is the last of the 50-set tape find. I went off and left one last section to be shared along. Now this one here, maybe William would know a little bit more about these. I don't know how I landed with a copy of UTFO's Lethal. Maybe he knows more about this than I do. But look, of course, if you're going to have a cover that looks like
that's a good cover.
Why not? Let's see. Next, Jafria. Yes, the first album was really, really good. As in Greg Jafria.
To your heart.
That's right. I love that song. You know, when I heard that song the first time, I honestly thought it was like a new Journey song at the time because it kind of almost sounded like that.
He sounds very Steve Perry-ish.
Yes, and so Jafria, of course, was from the band Angel. You also happen to have on
Greg Jafria,
who of course would end up in Dio and a few and Quiet Riot and a few other bands at the time. And this is the second one. Most people don't really know too much about that.
Craig Goldie, man.
Craig Goldie, and then Leatherwolf, Street Ready.
Yeah, I had that. Actually, I had the first album. That's not the first album.
Let's see here. Oh, of course, when you listen to this album, it could be you could be listening to it at a girls' school, or you might be hoping for Long Way to Love. But Brittany Fox, ladies and gentlemen, that's right.
Oh, I thought you were gonna. I thought you had girls' school.
If you get the next album, you better be careful when you're listening to it because she might bite down hard. If you got that joke, good for you.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Well, there's a band called Girls School. That's who I thought you were pulling up.
I know you got all excited for that, and I'm very sorry.
I love Girls School, man.
And yes, James, AccuJack 2 was a real letdown. And so let's see. And then this band eventually, well, if I can find at least the CD, or hell, maybe I'll play the cassette somehow, is another Jukebox from Hell episode in the waiting. Early 90s. This should have made it. And I'll tell you why it didn't. Because a certain jealous member of that other band he was in said, kill it. And it got killed.
With fire?
Shadow King. We're talking Lou Gramm, Vivian Campbell, right out of White Snake, but before he went to Def Lep. Just should have made it. It was a real good thing. And let's see. Now, they ended up doing a little extra music than what was on this album. They are on, I hope I'm going to get this right, they actually show up on a Highlander soundtrack, but not as Shadow King. They're called something else. I cannot remember what. Keel? Yeah, Ron
The Right
Keel.
to Rock.
Yeah, he went country.
Is that the Right to Rock? Oh, no, that's not the Right to Rock.
Is, yeah, damn it. I think it's just the first album. It's the first album. After you listen to this album, you may want to fly your chick courageous, driving and crying out
Oh
of
yeah,
Atlanta.
so fly me.
I love that song. Fly
What's
Me
that other
Courageous.
song? They had two songs. Fly
If I
Me
had
Courageous and it's the first song on the other side.
Hold on.
Each first song was a single. The first song one is
The Innocent.
No, Fly Me.
Okay,
oh no, no, they're right next.
Huh?
They're right next to each other. It's right after Fly Me Courageous.
Look what you've done to your. We got Chain Reaction.
Maybe that's it.
Maybe that is it. I don't know, but
I forget. They have a second single off that album.
and Babylon AD.
I remember them.
AD. And then lastly, we showed one of these before, but then I found this is a Chicagoland. Another one from Mr. Blackie Onassis and crew. Urge Overkill, the Stull EP, which I have never heard this. But that is the last. Was it off the album Enter the Dragon? Because that was like their most successful album. Half of them are dead now. That's why you don't hear them anymore. Let's see. Hang on a minute. Of course, Samantha Fox was hotter than Brittany Fox. Duh.
That's not what I thought you were going to point out.
Which Samantha Fox, though? The British Page 3 girl or the adult film star of the 1980s?
Yeah, that.
I did not get ripped off, Randy.
You remember that song Urge Overkill had? Positive Bleeding?
Thank you.
Aww.
That's $30 today. Wow.
You know what? I am not complaining. Like I have said before, any donations get thrown right back into this show. There is no living high on the hog for Mr. Psycho. We end up sharing it for everything else for future goodies.
That Urge Overkill tape, does that have Positive Bleeding on it? That was like one of their hits. It's a great song.
God, the writing is so small.
You can bleed when you want to bleed.
Get a magnifying glass, dude. You don't have to get glasses.
Right.
You can get them real cheap on.
I know, but I'm. Here, let's see. I'll show.
I've got to that stage now where I'm doing this.
I can't tell, but I'll show you this though, which I think is neat. This is, of course, the picture of them.
Yeah.
So you've got National Cato, Blackie Onassis, and King Roser.
Okay,
for your Urge Overkill, and then there they are in the back singing for this thing. So I will always support the Chicagoland stuff. I mean, even though I'm down here in Northwest Arkansas, but now, but there's very few that actually came out of this area, really. I mean, you have more country artists that came out of Arkansas.
Mine is just lime flavored.
Lime flavored. Ah. Coconut Fontimu, boy.
Everything's some nice lime. Lime in the
what do you mean I'm spending the money terribly? Don't even start. Urge Overkill. Yeah, it was kind of good. It wasn't great, but it was good. Like I said, I remember Chicago radio would play them. I'm trying to Q101. Q101 for you Chicago people out there. I know you're. Let me see. I got to say it like Triumph. I kid with you, Paul. I kid. These are tapes for me to poop on. I love Triumph.
Oh, I didn't even get that it was Triumph. I thought it was Jeff Dunham.
No, good old Triumph, the comic.
Triumph, the comic insult dog. Yeah, Conan O'Brien.
I love when he went to the Star Wars movie premiere and the guy was dressed up like Spock from Star Trek, and they were insulting his ass too. It's like
I thought you were being augmented that terrorist.
That's Dunham. The funniest stuff that comic insult dog ever does is going to the Westminster Dog Show.
Oh, I've seen
that. He's thumping the poodle. Oh my god,
that is the most funniest hysterical thing, man. It's just so funny.
Did someone say triumvirate? The password is triumvirate.
What the hell does triumvirate mean?
Well, it means three, doesn't it? It's like a triumvirate. It's three.
Yeah, that was a.
Is that a threesome gag? Someone's gone for.
I've never been a triumvirate. I've come close. I've almost been in a square.
I thought that meant you were a fan of the band Triumph.
Yeah, Rock and Roll
Triumph.
Machine. I've got Rock and Roll Machine on silver.
I love Rock and Roll Machine. Oh my God, it's a masterpiece.
I love Triumph.
Phenomenal. I love Follow Your Heart. That's my favorite song from them.
Yes,
Follow
they
your
were, and what a
heart.
hell of a band. Shadows of Night were a nice early punkish rock.
Yeah.
With Gloria and Oh Yeah and Light Bulb Blues and a bunch of other shit. Real good stuff they did.
There's a few different things that can mean. In Roman history, it's the office of the magistracy. It could be a government of 3 officers or magistrates functioning jointly, a coalition of 3 magistrates or rulers for joint administration, any association of 3 in office or authority, or just any group or set of 3.
Yeah.
There you go. You all learned a thing today.
Ta-da! See, you never know what the hell you will learn on this show.
That would be a cool name for a band, actually, for a 3-man band.
Probably been
Triumph
used.
or Rush could have been called Triumph.
I think Rush has more
but I
than
mean, a new band that comes out would be cool. You know, that would be a cool name.
I struggled to say it actually with not the right amount of teeth in. I struggled. And but listen, I'm going to have to go back to the audio coalface, and I've been sort of putting it off because I've been enjoying connecting again. It's been
thank you, seriously.
Awesome.
I'm glad
love
you popped
David.
on up for a while.
No,
yeah,
thanks
we
for
love you.
Thanks for welcoming me in. As I've often said, it's been a pleasure to penetrate your inner circle.
Your family, David. You're part of the family, you know.
He is part of the family. He always will.
Yeah, it's all about the family. I'll know what happens if there's a horse head in my.
What do you think about that? What do you think about that, Mr. Horse? Don't like it. Don't like it at all.
So I'll pop up again, I'm sure, on one of the things that we all meet and greet on and what have you. But yeah, it's great, brilliant showing. Beetle Babe. Last couple of days have been hysterical. I love it. I love it.
I'm pretty sure I'll wear out my welcome there sooner or later.
No. Like, listen, I've said to you off air and that, you know, the only bad thing about you is not realizing how fucking awesome you are. So just keep doing it. Just keep doing it. We like it. But yeah, take care, Mello. Keep strumming the strum.
God bless you, David.
And Paul, I hope everything continues health-wise. Good for you.
Thank you.
I'm going to go back into a set of headphones for the next 3 hours.
Rock and
I hope
roll.
those 3 hours go fast.
Yeah, lots of love. See you soon.
Take
Cheers,
care,
guys.
my friend.
Bye.
Bye.
And there were triumvirate.
Triumvirate. Yeah, he says it's a prog band.
Yeah, right.
That's what Dave says. It's a prog band. It's a real band. And they says,
yeah, I was trying to get
the Spartacus
to
album.
check if there was a band already. So
I'm Spartacus. Damn it.
I get more Spartacus.
Yeah. Now.
Wow, that was fast.
Oh man. So
in like 10 seconds. Relax, Randy.
Oh, look at this, Paul. Check this out.
Oh, Sergeant Fury. Back when Sergeant Fury was not in S.H.I.E.L.D., it was just his Howling Commandos. Oh, look at the cap on there. Yes.
Isn't that nice? I got a couple books.
Is that
I know you're.
Captain America, or is that a different guy?
That's Captain America.
Yeah, I bet you it's just a World War II flashback, though, because, well, he got frozen in ice in 45, and that was the end of everything.
Okay, I wasn't sure if it was the same guy or not, because I don't follow comic book stuff. But
well, there is kind of a weird-ass shit in the 50s, okay, where there's a different Cap and Bucky, and they're fighting communism, and it ends up being such a weird... Wild Boy, look at that. See, no Barefoot. What the hell is his name? Barefoot and Wild Boy? No,
this is 1939.
When he called the witch doctor, did he go ooh Hawkman? There you go.
Well, 39. You're the Wizard of Oz. Of course, I'm thinking the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, is that? Joe Kubert's autograph. Holy shit!
Joe Kubert autograph. Yeah.
Wow.
I'm a person that gets stupider sober than I am when I drink.
First Ant-Man.
Oh, nice.
Look at this one.
Okay,
that'd be okay. What issue number is that? It's like the first. Where the heck? Look at you! I had Daredevil 8, and I think that was the last issue where he had that suit. Oh my God, not that one. Oh, that's funny. I read that
That's
a
a number
long time
one.
ago.
That's a number
Yeah.
one.
I didn't own it, but I read it a long time ago. Buddy of mine let me read it, like, oh my God, this is horrible. Wow.
That's number 32.
Jeez, you got some.
Oh, wait a
really
minute.
good stuff.
Wait a minute. Well, check
That's
this
right.
out.
Oh
Early
wow,
Iron Man.
old school. Holy shit, that is old school Iron Man.
Yeah, the yellow Iron Man.
I can't remember how long
gray
he had that, but yeah, I mean, yeah.
It's early World's Finest.
See, I always thought it was cool when they had Batman and Superman. It's like, all right, I said I could dig this because I don't know what it is about Superman. Oh, look, Randy says, can you show us a Joe Atlas ad, please, or Charlie Atlas? The Flash Superman race. Ah, yes. Wow, that's a funky X-Men.
This is this is when they redid, like, it's right after Giant X-Men in 75.
Oh,
This was the next issue. You're gonna love this. This is really cool.
Oh, look at that. You know, I think I even had that back in the day, the Star Wars comics. Oh, wow, what the hell?
X-Men 1.
Oh, shit, where did you get all of this?
I've had these for years. Paul.
Yo,
Wait a minute.
Wolverine a thing yet in episode 1 or no? He's not listening.
Look at
Wait,
that.
what, Jen? I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you.
I asked if Wolverine was a thing in the first X-Men issue or no.
No. He came in Giant X-Men in 75.
Yeah, I had that damn Giant X-Men. Oh, fuck me.
I like
Spider-Man.
Wolverine. He's like a giant kitty cat.
What the hell?
Spider-Man 1.
Shit.
And
if you had money to grade those, oh, come on. You know what? Those were on my want list in the 70s and 80s and early 90s.
These aren't in great shape. This one has a detached cover. This one, if you look, this one's got staples through it and stuff.
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I mean, when you got it to that point, you're talking 60-year-old comic books, okay? And FF was like 1939. I mean, shit. Yeah, I remember reading a few of those. Yeah, they figure, okay, we'll give any. Jimmy Olsen, Lois Lane. I'm surprised it wasn't Alana Lang, a crypto comic, a Super Beepo, the ape, whatever the fuck his name was.
Yeah, right. Early Action Comics.
Look at that, Supergirl's being a snitch.
1955 Superman.
Here's the word balloon. He's telling Superboy, here's something this is the futurely whack off to.
The death of Lois Lane.
Wow, her many deaths probably. I want to buy some sea monkeys, damn it. Ah, look, the Submariner.
This one. Number 1, 1963 annual. This is rare. Another action.
Cool fucking comics. Ooh, James is asking, do you have any Mad magazines?
I do, actually. I gotta dig them out, but
do you happen to have any old ECs? I have been on the hunt for old ECs.
I do have old ECs.
Oh shit!
This is the death of Superman.
Yeah.
This is like the black bag, the white bag, and the number 75 right there.
Shit. Yeah, I mean, when they did
I also got Crack Magazine. I got Crazy Magazine.
Yeah.
Bruce Timm, Paul Dini series.
Yeah.
The animated one. This is Marvel and DC combined. That's Superman and Captain America as one hero.
Wow, what the hell?
Yeah, it's called Super Soldier. And see, like, the symbol amalgam, it was called. It's half Marvel, half DC. And see, he's holding
Randy.
He's holding the Superman shield, but in the Captain America, he's got the Superman trunks on. And we got Alex Ross. Remember that?
Yes. I always thought Alex Ross was very interesting in his work.
He's the best
Loser
artist of all
listens.
time.
Move on to the Playboys already. Oh, Mirror Master. Yes,
Yeah.
for Flash. That's earlier.
Yeah. This is a key issue right there.
Yes.
That's what I wanted to show you. I know you like comics, you know.
Yeah, I do love comics. Beetle Babe says, I was right. Made it back before he finished. And Shannon said, they have come to see my organ. Hey.
There you go.
Did they now?
Oh, man, guys. But,
fun till the government took our freedom away.
Do you have any pastry freeze magazines? What the hell are you talking about, James?
Or do you mean pasty free?
I don't get it. Sold to the one that brought the most muscle.
Not me. I have none. I just have flab.
It's like the Popeye cartoon. Hear me now,
yeah, I do go plump.
I am Hans and I am Franz, and we are here to pump you up. Hear me now, believe me later. You know what? When I met Kevin Nealon, I'm like, I'm sorry, but that is one of my favorite damn sketches. Are you and Dana? And I go, have you talked to him lately? He goes, actually, a couple weeks ago, I was yapping with Dana. I'm like, is he all right? This was before his kid died. And he's like, yeah. And so I'm just like, I like that they all still kind of keep communicating with each other. That's great. So, yeah, the question Randy goes, I was like, would you rather have roses on a piano or tulips on an organ? Oh, man.
I could make a comment, but I won't.
Yeah, I know, right? Kind of stunted on that one myself.
About 3 of them. It's like, boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, nope, none of them are safer on air.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you guys. I'm sorry. I'm just not really with it today. I'm surprised we've gone this far, but I hate to tell you this, guys. I probably am going to cut this short. Tulips on my organ is the magic answer. So how would you break down the word innuendo?
I love the song Innuendo, Queen's Innuendo.
Tasty Free magazines. Not to be
Somehow
confused.
My brain misread that last word as margaritas, and I'm like, wow.
Yeah.
My blood work's gonna be so fucked on Friday.
Yeah, we'll keep on trying.
I know it taps on you for 3 months beforehand, the average blood sugar. So I'm like, watch this be the time it claims you're a diabetic. It's like, no, I just eat like shit. Then I'd be like, you have liver damage. No shit.
Well, let's see what is.
I know. I'll probably wind up going. I'll probably take a nap as soon as we get off of here.
Yeah, I said get off. So yeah, I mean, but it's a couple weeks from now. I have my next doctor appointment. I think there'll be more.
Nice on Lennon's birthday. I'm like, cool.
Oh yeah, that's coming up.
Yeah.
Not thrilled.
Just remind you how long he's been gone too.
Well, on the other hand, I mean, if my mom hadn't had her PET scan when she did, it would have been today. So, I mean, at least it bought me an extra week and not having to have it done.
Right.
All right. I appreciate everybody being on here today. Sorry, this is going to be a shorty. But sometimes this just happens. My mind has not been like all day. I do have to say though that we've had a few more people come onto this channel and sub, and people that be spreading the word, awesome. Spreading the word of this gang here, because I've brought up about it's not me, it's you guys. I'm just the crazy moderator trying to.
You have no idea how many people I have been trying to funnel into here in the past several weeks. So.
James, my legs, I hate to say this, have hurt for years. It's just, I don't know, maybe finally because I gained all that stupid ass weight back, that that's part of it, mixed with the doctor did tell me that even with the new knee, that the arthritis would always be there. And so I know the weather changes have come up again, and that might be part of it. It's gonna kick up the humidity already and be really hot starting
It's not
tomorrow
just
and get
humidity
worse.
with arthritis. It's anything that changes the barometric pressure. It doesn't have to
That's
rain.
right.
Any
That's
type of
right.
big shift up or down.
Yeah.
I deal with this too with my joints because again with
Yeah.
lupus, part of it is arthritis, and I've been dealing with that since I was 12.
Right.
So I mean, anytime it jumps a lot, pain. So it's like I feel you. And yeah, unfortunately, no matter what you do, there is no getting rid of that. It's with you the rest of your life. So you learn to kind of mitigate it as best you can.
Yes. Well, thank you all for having me. Mason and I and Will, we did a great episode yesterday. He was showing the Eagles stuff. But Mason, I hate to tell you this, we're cutting this now. It's not anybody's fault. I was not. Oh, that neither were I either. I've been too busy.
I was hoping that it wasn't a time warp. You know?
Oh God, what they say. Yeah, exactly. So it's just I'll probably, and I hate to say this, I'll probably end up taking a pain pill later. I try not to take them and space them out, but I have a bad feeling I'll be needing it. So
well, that's literally why I eat the edibles, is because it's pain relief without having to keep murdering my liver with pain pills.
maybe I need to start having those too. I
Yeah,
don't
just
know.
like a half of one is enough to where it should take care of the pain issues.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Barring anything stupid, Saturday we'll do one. I don't know when. They're messing with my work schedule. It'd been the back end of the month, so things could get a little dicey. But for the moment, Saturday, and we're going to shoot for that. Of course, who knows? Maybe I'll do some surprise shit between now and then, like I always do.
That'd be cool.
That's why I don't let you guys know, because it's so like this. It's like last minute decision. It's not like I'm purposely alienating or isolating people. It's just, hey, I decided to do this. But when we have the planned ones, I always let you guys know about it. So,
right.
I always appreciate if there is a message, because sometimes I'm not looking at YouTube. Whereas if I hear Messenger go off, I will look at it like instantly. So.
And James and gang, we love you guys too, and I mean
love
that
you
too.
guys.
Jen, are you going to do another horror movie review tonight? Good. So go check out Jen's
every day
review
for October. So.
See,
I thought for sure you would have been in the getup right now. I thought you would have had your.
I wasn't expecting it to be quiet as early as it was, and I'm sorry. It is 104 here right now. I'm not putting it on yet. I'm waiting until it cools down a little. I cannot bring myself to do that. And the leather jacket that does not breathe. I'm like, I have to wait till it cools down.
I don't blame you. Yeah. It's cool here. I mean, I'm shocked that it's that hot over there.
So everybody, try to take care. God bless. Rock on. Pray for everybody
Love you
over on the
guys.
East Coast. I love you guys. Always powered by coffee.